Today I want to talk about why it is important to use your own creative energy. There are two reasons why not using your own creative energy is actually harmful. First of all, if you use content that is not created by yourself and you use this content without permission, then of course there is a harmful connection between the content creator and you. And even if you are not in contact with that person, you create yourself an obstacle. And I will talk about this a bit later, what this obstacle is. Secondly, if you do not use your own creative energy, you are not using why you came here. Everybody of us has their own unique gifts. The energy that flows within you is unique to you. No one has this kind of energy, this flow of energy that is within you. And that flow of energy is the life force itself, and it wants to be expressed on the physical plane. So you are a vessel for that energy, you are the holder of that energy, but you are meant to use it. And that's how you live. You live by creating. You always create, consciously and unconsciously. But what wants to come out in a conscious way. So you have to use your mind, your heart, to make this energy that flows within you useful. If you use someone's content, you use something that you are not the creator or the creatress of. There is no connection between the thing you have seen and you use and yourself. Everything that we create starts with an idea. The idea that is perceived by someone's spirit. So let's say you receive an idea of something. You come up with something that you want to create. It's first in your mind. It's not visible to anybody. And through your efforts, you give that idea a shape. You create something. It can be something that is physical, an item, a vase or a painting or some kind of clothing. It can be in digital form, it can be a digital painting, it can be a text, a book, whatever. So the energy starts within you and you express it, you give it a shape. So you are connected to that what you create. There is a strong bond between the idea that started within you and the form that gets created so that other people can see it and in some cases even touch it. Now, when someone takes your idea, we talk that we take the idea of somebody, but we don't. We actually only copy in that case. So if somebody uses whatever you have created and they present it as their own or they just share it, they don't have this connection to the original idea, to the original energy that started with you. So there is no connection. So they only take the outer shell of what you have created without passing on that energy where it came from. If you are in a joint project and people create together and they share their creations together, then they willingly, with permission, share their ideas and also the energy they create together. And then whatever they share together is also passed on within that stream of energy that they share. That is different if you share with permission. If you connect together, then you share a bond between you and the creation. But that bond is not there if you use content that you haven't created and you haven't permission to use. There is a lack of that energy, and you only share something that is a shell. It's only the creation, but it doesn't contain the energy where it came from. And that is harmful. It's in a way a false facade. It's empty. And there's this lack of original energy. And in some way, if there's a lack, it wants to be filled with something. But what is the thing that fills that lack? It's something to ponder about. So there are two perspectives about creating and sharing, and why you are called to use your own energies. Nothing unique would ever be created if we only copied. We would only have copies of copies of copies, and there would no energy flow, because everything would just be a shell. There would be no content within that, no energy passed on. So we all have this energy. You have energy within yourself. You are energy. But this energy has to flow. It has to come out. It has to be used, harnessed. And only you can do it in the way you are meant to use it and to do it. It's really up to you how to use it, but you have to be conscious. You have to be aware of that energy within yourself to be able to genuinely create unique manifestations of that energy here on planet Earth. If you don't do that, if you only copy, if you only do what other people do, you don't live. That energy within you doesn't come out. The life force within you is stuck in that case. And although it might seem as you create all the time because you share and you pass on other people's creations, you do not create yourself. So there is no flow of life force. There's only being stuck. And because you share other people's content, but you don't put any energy in it, so the energy is stuck, you don't receive yourself that energy that is within you, that wants to circle, that wants to cycle, that wants to be used in ever new forms. It doesn't flow in that moment. So you only outwardly seem to create, but you don't. So what you need to do is to get in touch with the creative flow within you. What is that energy like that you carry within you? What is it telling you? How is it different from other people's energy? What does it tell you about life? How does it feel? How does it smell? How does it taste? How does it sound? How does it want to be expressed? If you find that connection to your own energy, and if you learn to listen to what it wants to tell you, then you almost automatically create and manifest that energy on the physical plane. Of course, there is our environment and conditioning that might have us hesitate to share our own creations and to manifest on this physical plane. But when you learn to listen to that energy and you strengthen your relationship with the divine, you get more and more strength to do your own thing. Your sight is clearer, your feeling is clearer, you know what you need to do, and you find joy in creating your own thing. And once you have created something that is unique to you, something that you have done yourself, created out of almost nothing, that joy that you experience, it fuels you with more life energy, with more perspective on life, with more understanding. That's how you move forward in life, by using your own creative powers. I hope you can find this connection within yourself, the relationship to your innermost creative energy, the connection to the life force itself. This was Emanation 10 of the Emanations from the Void podcast. Signing off from Helsinki, Finland, your host, Cindy.